today I want you to understand that your joy is important. Don't lose your joy. Do not allow anybody to make you lose your joy. Every day when you wake up, so many things are coming to you. And what is their purpose? Some of them want to take away your joy. Let me tell you, your joy, no one is in charge of it but yourself. That's why I have this wonderful book that said your destiny is in your hands. Because you control what happens to you, how you want to respond to things that happen to you. Every day in life, when we wake up, traffic, people around us, our family, or things that happen over the night, they are there to frustrate you. But when you wake up, you have to make this simple decision that I am going to be happy today, despite whatever that happens to me. Your destiny is in your hands. Stop giving away your joy. Stop giving away your power. Nobody can make you happy than you can make yourself. Why am I saying this? A lot of people will ask themselves questions. They say, maybe why things are going this way because I was born this place, or, things are happening in a negative way. Let me tell you, you cannot control the events of your life or the things that happen to you. You don't have control over them, but you have control on the way or how you respond to these events. So when you wake up in the morning, make this wonderful decision that it doesn't matter what happened. You might get to work, your boss will impact your life, people will talk to you any kind of way, but because you already pre-plan in yourself that I'm going to be happy, so whatever they do, whatever they say to you, you give excuses why they do that. This is my strategy. When people talk to me any kind of way that I don't like it, instead of me to lose my joy, I will give excuses. Probably they didn't sleep well, or they had problem previously, or something else happened. It's not me. So when I have this mindset that the problem wasn't coming from me, then I forgive them easily, because you can't go around dragging pain from another person. No way. People shouldn't determine your joy. I want you to understand, your husband is not even responsible for your joy. You are the one responsible for your joy. Make this wonderful decision today that you're going to be a happy person. In my last video, I talked about how I was impacted negatively during pregnancy. So many things were happening in a wrong way, but I chose to be happy. I said to myself, I am going to be happy, because I knew. I read an article that when a woman is pregnant, whatever happens to that woman impacts that child. So I didn't want to have a baby that, will be gloomy and angry all the time. And then you will start worrying about how to do anger management. Instead of me to spend money and time to take care of my child or manage my child's anger, it's better when that child is in my womb, I took care of him. Why? I made that decision that I was going to be happy despite whatever that happens to me. Is it always easy? Let me tell you the truth. It's never going to be easy. But when you make a decision, you stand by it. When those things come to you, sometimes you get angry. It's so frustrating. It's so painful. I will go and cry. After crying, I just relieve it from my heart. And then I'll come out and I'll look for something to make myself happy. Sometimes I will put on music. I will dance. I know how to step it in the name of the Lord. I step it. And by the time I start doing that, joy will well up from the inside, and I will change my mood. Why am I saying this today? Practice gratitude. Be happy. Appreciate people. Appreciate everything in your environment. You can appreciate the weather, the color, anything. Like, I woke up, I look at myself, I say, man, I am wonderfully and fearfully made by the creator of the universe. You know how I say, I will say, I am not too fat and I'm not too skinny. Oh God, I thank you. Sometimes I will say, oh, I am not too tall and I'm not short. I thank you, Lord. I find reasons to be happy. I found something to celebrate every day of my life. Is everything rosy? No, even though I wish that is like that. But if wishes are horses, I'm telling you that beggars will ride on it. So stop wishing. Create your joy. Make yourself happy. If what you're doing is actually the one bringing these negative vibes to you, change it. Avoid those things that cause you to be gloomy. It takes a lot of energy to be gloomy. but a little energy to smile. And the studies have shown that when people are happy and they are smiling, their brain are more effective. So what am I telling you? If you, instead of you to impact your life in a negative way because of what people do to you or how the environment, people will always be people, but you are unique. If you know that you are made in the image of God and according to his likeness, then you act like God, you behave like God is the happy God. But then when anything emotion comes to you that you can't handle, or it's so gloomy or something that makes you feel bad, if you have to cry, cry. But when you finish crying, don't remain there. Don't be identified as that gloomy person or that unhappy lady or happy man. Not even your wife. Some wives are so, there's nothing you do that will make them happy. Change. I'm not saying that you have to change those people. Pray that God will change them, because it's only God that can change anybody. But you can change your decision or the way you react when they do those things. And when you take this decision that I'm telling you, those things that frustrate you will change. They will stop. Your destiny is in your hands. It's not in the hand of anybody. Whatever choice you make, it is your responsibility. You make a right choice. If, for example, people, when you tell people that drinking is so bad, you don't want to, it hurts you, it impacts you, they will tell you somebody will still die anyway. But tomorrow, that choice will affect your life. Maybe when you have kids and they develop what kind of disease and sickness resulting from alcohol consumption or content in your blood, so it has been attributed to type 2 diabetes. So when you have children that are from 10 years or young age, they have type 2 diabetes, are you going to be happy? No. Then you start looking for God and start praying and fasting. Instead of you to make this wise choice right now, make a decision. I am not going to choose to be a drunkard. I'm not saying whether you should drink or not. It is your own decision. But what am I saying? Please make yourself happy. Make good choices concerning your life and your destiny. When you make these decisions, when you make these choices, it's only you that will enjoy it. And people around you will celebrate you tomorrow. But if you continue going by getting angry by what people think, or the traffic on the way, or how somebody crushed you, somebody told me one time that you say something about this joy because you don't know what I'm going through. Brother, sister, what are you going through? Let me tell you, whatever you're going through, so many other people, they have gone through it, but they are handling it right. Some people will act like you as well. Someone will say, because I was born in war country, that's why things are like this. If you go to the same country, there are people who are experiencing the same thing you're going through, but they are not frustrated. They find a way to be happy. Some people, somebody told me that I married the devil. Let me tell you, become an angel. You will win the devil with that your angelic lifestyle. So there's no excuse for unhappiness. Sometimes people say they don't have money to pay their bills and all that. Let me ask you a question. By frustrating yourself, getting angry, have you paid the bill? No, that will not pay the bill. So what am I saying? Instead of you to sit back and complain and cause trouble to yourself, change the way you think or the way you do things. I want you to understand there's energy in everything you're doing. Even the words that is coming out of my mouth is energy. And science shows that the energy you give is the energy you get. So when you wake up in the morning and the environment is so gloomy, so painful, you're not happy, I want you to understand that day when you go out with such mindset or the way you're feeling, you're going to attract everyone that will feel or behave the same way that you're feeling, because this is the energy that you are emitting out. But you can wake up and the day is not feeling like a good day, but you make this conscious decision. Even though things are not happening the way I want it, I'm still going to be happy anyway. Find something to look at. Find one thing. As long as you're still alive, there's hope. As long as you are still breathing on this planet Earth, you still have something to celebrate the Lord. Yes. Don't give excuses. Instead of you to give excuse, pray over every situation. Declare what you want to see in your life, and those things will manifest. But in this process, before the manifestation, celebrate your life. Celebrate people around you. Celebrate your day. Find something, colors. Find anything. You would like colors, green, blue, rainbow. Look for something to appreciate God. That way you will change the way you feel. And when you change the way you feel, you will emit positive energy. And the people that have the same positive energy will be drawn to you. But if you wake up with gloomy, you will attract all those people with miserable lifestyle or miserable energy around them. And what happened? It will impact you, and it will continue to ripple, because hurtful people, they hurt other people. When you are angry, you continue to make other people angry. So this is not right. Why am I saying this? Please, there are so much chaos in the world. Don't be part of it. Sometimes when you listen to the news, everything on the news is terrible. They make you feel so bad. Turn it off. Turn off. If you are not in the mood to handle whatever that is coming, stop. Don't watch it. Look for something else that will make you happy. Stop getting frustrated over situations. People will remain people, but you are yourself. Your destiny is in your hands. Get this book. It will bless you. I'm telling you. Go to Amazon or go to eBay. You will get this book. It will bless your life, because you will understand that everything you do each day, every choices that you make each day of your life impacts your life now and tomorrow. It will even impact your children's